Now.
The Bellagio Conservatory has seasonal celebrations from all around the world in one place.
That's right. Well, Rocky Theus is showing us around for the spring.
So it looks like we're in Washington, D.C. right behind us at the famous Cherry Blossom Festival, but no, we are here at the Bellagio Conservatory, here with Ed and Leslie, the team behind this beautiful place every single season. You bring us so much beauty and joy. Thank you. So let's start with the storytelling. Ed, you're the designer here.
Sure.
Take us around the world. Where are we going?
So we're not traveling in planes right now for the most part, so we're traveling into the Bellagio and we're seeing the whole world and the flower festivals that are happening at this time of year around the world, all right here at home at Bellagio.
So take us what locations we can visit.
So we're here in Washington, D.C. at the Cherry Blossom Festival, which is absolutely magnificent. Then we have this beautiful voyage to Thailand.
Wow.
Here, the Sangkram, which is a water festival in Thailand. The blessing of the Buddha for the new year, which I think is just spectacular. This is very near and dear to my heart.
Wow.
We go from there to one of the most famous flower festivals in the world, which is the Chelsea Flower Show in England, with these beautiful hummingbirds and beautiful. There's going to be butterflies in that conservatory.
Oh my God.
So that's a conservatory.
When do the butterflies come out?
Tomorrow, I think.
Ooh.
Leslie's managing that whole thing.
Okay.
And then we go from England all the way over to Holland, and the Keukenhof, which is a flower festival that's held all across Holland, which is kind of amazing.
Incredible, and way better than expensive flights, okay?
There you go. And stay right here at Bellagio.
Exactly, with beautiful rooms and suites. So let's talk about the details that went into designing this one in particular.
Let's have Leslie talk a little bit about some of the processes that we used, which are kind of amazing.
Uh-oh, I think he just challenged you. I think he wants you to drop some numbers. Let's talk numbers then. How many flowers did you use for this display?
So over this show, we'll use over 30,000 live plants for the display, featuring our Dutch bulb plants, which have been contract grown for us. They've been in the ground waiting to reveal themselves for the last year. So we have hyacinth, daffodils, and many different colors of tulips.
And they smell so good.
So good.
Because this is spring, obviously, spring is about flowers. Do you guys get a little more excited for the spring display?
We do, because there's such renewal.
Yeah.
You know, there's such a burst of color and fragrance that Mother Nature puts forth for us all to enjoy.
Absolutely. And speaking of burst, there's a burst of people here as well, because things are loosening up a little bit. So how has the conservatory capacity changed, and how's the crowd?
The crowd is wonderful as always.
Yeah.
The capacity hasn't really changed. We're still limiting the access for people. And then also we're doing our unidirectional walk so that it's more of an intimate experience.
Beautiful. Okay, coming up later in the show, we're going to talk more to Ed about the details and the story behind each festival you guys can visit, not around the world, but here at the Bellagio. We'll see you later.
It's so pretty. You know it smells so good in there, Christian.
And it's amazing how quickly they do the turnover from one display to the next. But that hummingbird one, that looks amazing.
I know, that's so beautiful. And then, of course, I'm a little partial to the Dutch one with the tulips and the windmill, because true or false, that's where I was born.
Okay. True.
Very good. Very good. You got it.
All right.